When I was growing up, we had a lot of fires at my house, and a lot of fires throughout my life. I really enjoyed making fires, lighting fires, and there was a couple of circumstances where I got too close for comfort. This one was the most intense. When I was about 12 or 13 years old, I went to visit my grandparents, and one of the traditions was that every time we go to visit my grandma, my Nana, we would always create a brush pile and burn the pile. So it was a fun thing to do. She was a single older woman, so we would always do some yard work, do some housework, and burn the brush pile. This time I happened to be alone. And so I did what I was going to do, even if my family was there. I was going to burn the brush pile. Now, it wasn't uncommon for me growing up to use gasoline to light fires, just how we did it. You know, we're a little bit redneck, and so I had plenty of experience with that. I had times where it was a little bit scary, but most of the time it was pretty safe. And but around 12, 13, I went to my Nana's house. The brush pile had been sitting there, and I think it had rained that week. So I decided that it would be a good idea to douse it with gas. And unlike probably normal times where I had more adult supervision, or I was at my house, there was a smaller pile of wood. This pile was probably 10 feet high and maybe 8 feet around. And so it was a big pile. And I remember I doused it pretty good. I mean, I was guzzling gas out of a gas tank. My Nana's just standing there watching. Who knows what she was thinking. Now, there comes times in a Christian's life, and even non-Christians before they come to Christ, where God just spares their lives. And we read about these times in the Bible, literally men walking in fire with God's help. This was one of those for me, where I look back and I'm like, God definitely saved me from fire. He definitely saved me. So, back to the story, I'm 12, 13 years old, dousing this wood and this wet wood with fire. After I got done dousing it, now, if anyone has lit a gas fire, you guys know it's not usually very obvious where the gas has gone and how big it is. But I had really doused it. So I got down to light it, and I don't remember if I was using matches or lighter, but I was clicking. Nothing was working. And so I did it for a good minute, 2 minutes before I actually decided I'm giving up on this thing. And just as I gave up, I walked towards my Nana probably 5-10 feet, my back to the fire. Just as I got out of the reach of this fire pit, it exploded. The fire probably went, 12 feet wide by 20 feet high. And when it exploded, if I had been close to it like I would have been, I definitely would have been facing first, second, maybe even third-degree burns. And so I remember immediately knowing God had saved me from that fire. And my Nana, my poor Nana, had to watch it all go down.